Alright, well, g'day and welcome back once again. So you recall last time we had made our way up north and started ourselves off a new base. What I've done now is gone back to my base itself, my original base down the bottom here. Just here near, where is it? Sort of near the Imperial Testing Station number 2. And I've come up against another glitch in the game. Surprise, surprise. So I think what I'm going to have to do is kill myself or get killed. So I've just got to find a base of enemies. Our main goal now is to just check if we can actually access all of our equipment, if it's reset itself. Okay, looks like the screen glitch is gone, so, and our water is on us still, which is good. And our tombstone is just over here. Yep, we're in business. Alright, excellent. So now we can just go and rescue what we need to rescue out of our tombstone, make our way over the other side to where we started setting up our base. And I did a little bit more work on my base offline as well. Just sort of setting up the basics. It's not really too bad setting up the basics on a new base because they don't really cost that much, so it's not really that much of a drama. So our tombstone is up here on that ledge up there, and there's only one bad guy there to take out. I still forgot to craft my jumpsuit. When I was back at my home base, forgot to do that. That's alright. I can just do it next time. I don't really need it at the moment. So I should have a tombstone here still. Yes, I do. Excellent. Oh, I don't have a blood bag on me. Interesting. Oh well. I'm full anyway, that's fine. Alright, so our next mission is to get back up. And another thing we did while we were down here as well, and that was why I started at the trade post, is I attempted to see if we could get a lift in an ornithopter up north somewhere, but all it wants to do is just take us to the multiplayer zones. The zones where all of the players are all hanging out, and you can go and speak to vendors and whatnot and buy stuff. So it didn't really help me. So we're going to have to do the big mission to get back up the top again, and that will be to get up there. So this is going to be a little bit of a just plain old carrying all my equipment up video this time around. And what I might do as well is actually fill up the back of this bike with stuff from my base and just ride all the way there. And then hopefully we can pull apart my base just all in one go. Oops. Lag again. I'm a little more comfortable with where we were up the top now and getting up there. I was very worried, you would have heard in the last video, about getting killed by the sandworm again. I was really worried about that, but I feel a little bit more confident now that I've sort of had a bit of a look around that area. Not really so stressed about it. Alright, so now we needed to just craft ourselves a welding torch so we can add our storage onto the back of the bike. And then we should have a little bit more in terms of storage for being able to get around. Alright, so now that we've got that welding torch, we'll just replace construction tool quickly. Get the welding torch out. Already get that on there. Do a quick little repair where if we need to with anything. I think we've got welding wire on us. The welding wire is one of those things that I thought, oh yeah, we'll need a lot of that, so I crafted a lot of it, but you really don't. Alright, so let's pack in whatever we can here. Alright, so now we've got a lot more space on us. So we can take a little bit more of a few different things over. The other thing I could possibly do is just get out a building tool and just go to demolish and demolish that into vehicle. Alright, here goes nothing. This is it. So our mission is to get to there without getting eaten by a sandworm. Does always summon one over on the right when we drive on this bit, but it's a fair way away, so we should be okay. And I think that's the problem. I was sort of a little bit unaware when we first went across here on sort of how the triggering of the sandworm works and where it triggers and where it goes and all the rest of it, so we weren't really sort of fully aware of how it all happened and how it all worked. But now I've got a bit better of an idea. We're fine. What the hell? How did the sandworm come up onto this guy's base? We were off the sand. That's weird. He nearly ate me. Right, so we're going to try now and nip our way in between this here and do exactly what we did last time. Just follow the wall along and eventually make our way back up to where our new base is. So we should mostly be out of sandworm territory and mostly away from the sinkholes in the sand, whatever they're called. Right, so I think we went kind of to the right in here, didn't we, in this little gap? Through it. Yep, and then straight run across to the next island, around the island to the left. The next big island. Now this was very sketchy here last time too with the sandworm. But I think we're okay this time. A bit more used to it now. Alright, so gone around the outside of that. Now our next goal is to make it to pretty much that marker there, and it's pretty much a straight run. Double check it before we hit open sand one more time. That we're not going into the red at all. Yep, pretty good. I'm loath to open up the map just in case. Oh, look at that. There's a spice bloom thing up there. It's interesting. I think you can actually harvest spice from them. I saw somebody somewhere said about it. So that's kind of up near our base actually. And I must say as well, I'm really happy with where I decided to put the base. It's an extremely good. I was just kind of, you know, just having a guess, and I think I actually worked it out really well. I think we actually picked a really good spot. So we can go forward a few hundred meters before we hang a quick right, sharp right. And then go over to this island over here. Hopefully we did the right thing there. Looks like we're okay. Alright, now we can head to the right hand side of the next two islands, and then once we hit the next one we go to the left. Oh, the lagginess. Good lord. Oh, there's multiple sandworms over there somewhere. Right, so this is where we went across to the next island and then... Yep, so nip across to the left-hand side of the island. We're good. And just stay really close to the left for the rest of the way. The lag makes this bike just handle like an absolute sack of potatoes. It's horrible. And pretty much straight ahead is where my base is. Oh, it's just up here. Next door to a really big base. Alright, and we've now got a garage which we put in here as well. Hooray. And now we're safe and sound in our new home base. Woohoo! Alright. So now we're sorted. So we've got a bit better of a base over here now. It's a little bit bigger. I've made it 4x4 instead of 3x3 like it was before. I mean, you can make your bases gigantic like my next door neighbour is here, but I really don't need that. I don't need all that space. And yeah, the main reasons why I'm really happy with where I've decided to go here is we've got a lot of iron ore. There's lots of just plain old, what do you call it, gravel or marble or whatever over here. And if there isn't any here, there's a load of it, and there's a load of electronics and fuel cells just laying on the ground just everywhere around here as well. So even if you're not very set up, you can just kind of ruck around and pick up loads and loads of just pieces of copper ore as well. Just loads of little pieces of copper ore laying around the place, and yeah, granite deposits. There's loads of granite deposits as well. So there's like 1, 2 there. There's another one up the top, just up here. There's also plants here. There's not a massive amount of plants, so as we've been speaking about, eventually we'd like to get the scythes to be able to farm the water, because I do believe that later on, or there's some more granite as well, I do believe that later on you actually really need loads and loads and loads of water for some tools. And in terms of other things, there was some copper. There was a copper node that was not far from here as well. Can't remember where it was. But yeah, and there's also these flags which are pretty handy to sort of remind me of where everything is. And there's also a couple of enemies that spawn just up there that you can farm, which is pretty helpful. Plus the main reason we were here, which was to get access to that tower there and that tower there. So, oh, that's right, there's the copper there. So yeah, when we were farming this iron ore, see there it says poor efficiency. I wonder if it's just due to the tool that we're using, or there's something, I don't know, it's very weird. But when you get that iron ore there, it just says iron ore, it doesn't say like poor efficiency or anything. So when you pick it up in solo pieces, so it's very strange. But yeah, we're mostly set up here. I think we've just got to create a chemical plant, and that's pretty much it. We've got a cistern set up. We've got a little bit of water in there, not a lot, because we've still got to go and kill some more enemies. We haven't really been focused on that. We've just been focused on sort of setting things up over here. The other thing that I did notice as well, and I hadn't really sort of fleshed out yet, is with the building, you can go to piece picker here, and that was the big problem we had before. We weren't sure about whether we placed our sub-thief console or not. I was looking just under favorites for the sub-thief console, and we needed the advanced sub-thief console, which is under utilities, so I didn't actually see that. So that was a bit of my error, my mistake there. There's also a thing called oh god, what was it? The advanced building tools as well. Shapes. I think it was under piece picker. Oh yeah, Chome Foundation. So yeah, we can go through here, and yeah, if we hit X there, you go to piece picker under Chome Shelter. You can do all sorts of weird structures and whatnot, like walls and wedge walls and various other different things. So that was where I found my double door for my garage from. That's where that came from. So, and I only found that just through kind of messing around as well, because I wasn't really sure how it worked. Because a lot of this they don't really explain very well. You kind of have to work it out for yourself. So, yeah, and there's a lot of cool different individual looking pieces and stuff here. So if you want to make yourself a really funky base, this is where you do it from, under the Chome Shelter section. But we're not up to that yet. We're just kind of trying to stay alive and get everything transferred over. So, and the one reason that we were trying to abandon this base as well, the one down the bottom, was we've got 81 research points that we couldn't spend, and it was all waiting on finishing that mission, which was the what was it called? Moving on, which we've now done. Now that we've done that, you can see like a whole host of stuff is now open. So better blood extractors, and there's the Dew Reaper that we've been after for so long. Hooray. Alright, so now we can go crazy and spend all these points that we've been hoarding up for the longest time. And there's probably a lot cooler things here. Ooh, improved blood purifier, nice. Medium blood sac, nice. Oh man, there's a heap of stuff here that we've finally unlocked now. That's great. Heavy armor, fantastic. I don't think we'll worry about doing any of the cool knives or anything yet, because we did unlock some cool blueprints that we found in the first zone. But things like a Mark II cutter ray will be very helpful. Power Pack Mark II will be helpful. Repair station, that's interesting. Ooh, a large chest. Cool. And as I mentioned just before, we need to make sure that we build that belt, which we hadn't done yet. Oh, handheld resource sensor scanner. A few episodes ago I mentioned that I wished that that was something that we had, because it's in a lot of other survival games, and it looks like there is one. So that's cool. So now we can upgrade our inventory on the sandbike as well. Oh, we've run out of research points, damn it. I've gone too crazy. It's alright. Got a hell of a lot of new stuff now, which is cool. So we've now got access to Mark III stuff as well. So, but our one big caveat is going to be water, because I did sort of recognise that before when I was having a look through the for some reason my controller has stopped responding. When I was having a look through all of those menus before, that was one of the things I noticed, was that water was going to be a really big bottleneck, and that we were going to be requiring a hell of a lot of it. So, and I don't think just this standard blood purifier is going to cut the mustard. I think we need something that's a lot better. So that'll have to be what we explore next time. So I think next time what we'll do is I'll have a look offline at a little bit of this stuff. I might even put some of these new blueprints in place with the construction tool. We might build some of the new structures, and we will catch up with you next time. We'll see you then.